Hey folks, Mel here, and in this video I've got an idea that might challenge some of your thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and tell you you're not too old. Now this goes back to a conversation I had with a coworker about 15 years ago, and we were going to go see a client, and on that hour-long car ride I was just asking him some questions. Hey, what's your background? What have you been doing? And I come to find out he was 26 years old. And I'm like, dude, what do you want to do with your life? He's like, I chose this technology. I guess that's what I'm going to do my entire career. And I looked at him, I'm like, you're 26 years old. I started doing my area of expertise when I was 28. You're not too old to change. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, Mel, you don't get it. I'm in my career, I'm 10 years, I'm 15 years, 20 years into my career. I can't. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to challenge you with a long list of people who have done different things as they got older in life. The first one is one of the favorite stories I love. There's a guy who got his first Social Security check. Now, for those of you not in the United States, we have something called Social Security, where the government basically gives you money to live off of when you hit a certain age. That's called Social Security. And this man got his first Social Security check and said, I can't live on this. So he went to the store and he got some chicken. And at 65 years old, a man named Colonel Harlan Sanders created Kentucky Fried Chicken. 65. But that's not the only one. A lady decided she wanted to write a book at 65. And Ingalls Wilder wrote Little House on the Prairie. Great book about the American frontier and a family. It turned into a TV series, and she became crazy successful because of it. If those two aren't enough, how about this one? A man saw a restaurant. He said, you know what? I bet people would love that restaurant. We're going to franchise it. We're going to put it in every city in the United States. And we're going to actually make it go global. And with that, at 52, Ray Kroc franchised McDonald's. Julia Child, famous cook, didn't start until she was in her 50s. Martha Stewart, famous for entertaining and design and stuff, didn't write her first book or didn't publish her first book until she was 41 years old. 40 appears to be that sweet spot because another person, actually several other people, came in at 40 doing some amazing things. A guy named Stan Lee created the Fantastic Four and then went on to create other characters and became part of the Avengers. For those of you who've seen the movie, he was 40 years old when he started those. Started the comic books that led to the movies. If that's not enough, I've got two more heavy hitters here at the end. At the age of 44, a man who had run some retail stores decided he was going to go out on his own and opened his very first store and named it after himself. Sam Walton opened the first Walmart at 44 years old. And just to tie this up, for those of you who may not have seen a Walmart because you don't live in the United States, and I don't know how many they have globally, how about a Ford car? Ford Motor Company was founded when Henry Ford was 40 years old. You're never too late to start something new. Hey, at 50, I'm doing YouTube videos, learning to become a public speaker, coaching. It's crazy, but you're never too old. Keep at it. Find out what you want to do with your life. Find what purpose you want to fulfill and go do it. And I'll see you in the next video.